Hi, I'm Soham. I'm a PhD student at the Department of Physics and Astronomy at Purdue University. I work with Professor Paul Duffel. I am an astrophysics researcher. So when you think about research in astrophysics or astronomy, there are theorists and there are observers. That is, people who work out theories about what's going on in space, and observers who observe the things themselves, who observe stars and galaxies with their telescopes. And we compare our results against what observers see. Observers observe these objects, stars, galaxies, and they can tell us what sort of light they emit, what is their shape, and we can compare that to our theory, and that's what validates our theory. That's how we know whether we're right or we have messed up somewhere. It may feel like that being wrong about something is a bad thing, and it is in some parts. But then let's say you have a theory about some particular star, and then you are proven to be wrong. But that's a discovery in itself, and then you start over again until you get it right. So another interesting place is a supernova, or the explosive death of a star. Stars, as our sun is, they are giant balls of gas, and if they get too heavy, they explode, and that releases all the elements other than hydrogen and helium that we see in our surroundings. Supernovae are the reason why we have these elements on the earth to begin with, and it's important to know what triggers their explosion, how the stars die, and that can be answered by the science of fluid dynamics, which dictates how the behavior of fluids is governed, how they interact with each other, and that is one of the questions we're trying to answer. Sometimes I'm asked, why do you want to do this? And the first line of reasoning that I have in my mind is that we know so little about the universe. We know so little about how it all started. That's a question that has always driven me. I've always wanted to know what makes the stars tick, and now that I'm into this field, I'm discovering more exotic objects, giant black holes that shoot out jets of energetic material. Those are to be found at the center of almost every galaxy. Out of the few things that I have realized about astrophysics is it gives me a sense of pleasure when I figure things out, and that in some way quenches my curiosity about what's going on in space. And if you think that's something that will satisfy you, then astrophysics is the place to be. Here at Purdue, we have a dynamic research team, and there are collaborations of all sorts between theorists and observers, and we learn a lot from each other every day.